Hello and welcome back. My name is Hax. In today's video, you need to listen to this. This is going to discuss some very sensitive topics. Trigger warning, this will discuss things like unaliving yourself, meeting your maker in person. So if that's too much for you, just go ahead and watch a different video of mine. I have a Jada Smith one and Will Smith one. Those are not too bad. Most of mine are depressing. So today we're going to talk about why the narcissist wants you iced or unalived. So, meeting your maker. First, I want to point out that being with a narcissist is like smoking 5 packs of cigarettes a day, meaning you might develop various health issues. So, just to highlight how serious this actually is, 2 of my relatives, this is hard for me to talk about. My younger brother and my sister are gone. They met their makers years ago. This was as a result of direct or indirect narcissist abuse. However, I'm not going to discuss that today. I might make a video at a later date once I understand and confront this a little bit better. I know that's not why you're here today. So you're here to know about the consequences of being with the narcissist and why the narcissist wants you iced. Health consequences are serious. That's one thing you need to know. The other part of this whole thing is severe consequences, paying the ultimate price. The ultimate price. In my research, I've heard of many health problems before and after a narcissist relationship. My research shows a wide range of health issues, everything from lupus to digestive issues, insomnia, even fibromyalgia. However, from my own experience when I was younger, I had heart palpitations, extreme stress, insomnia, mood swings, panic attacks, just to name a few issues. I was very young and unaware of what was actually happening to my mind, my body, and my... So there's always a tendency to multiply problems, 10x them if you will. My family would multiply my problems. Here's just one example. I believe my 2 brothers had severe narcissist tendencies. I believe my mom was a full-blown narcissist in addition to other things. 2 of my brothers, at least one I know, probably 100% sure he's a narcissist. He actually displays every single narcissist trait that there is. Overt, that is. He's highly successful, very sociable, but behind the scenes, it's a different story. One example for me, having all these health issues, being a young teenager, feeling dissociated. One day I'd mentioned my desire to meet my maker in person. However, both of my brothers at that time, they made fun of the way I was going to do it. I was mocked, ridiculed, degraded for an extended amount of time. I think it was even a couple weeks. That might have been the lowest point of my life, one of them anyway. So I didn't unalive myself. Here's why. See, I was religious at the time, being a young teenager. I had some religious beliefs, so murder or unaliving myself was a mortal sin, unforgivable by God. So that belief, however flimsy, actually stopped me. I figured it was a massive sin. So my young mind at the time, I was actually afraid to go against my religious beliefs. What do narcissists typically do to you to get you to ice yourself or unalive yourself is They typically will 10x problems. They have difficulty supporting you with any and all issues, any problems. So, like my two brothers did that to me, but rest assured, if you have problems, the narcissist will make it worse for you. I apologize for saying that 10x thing. That's from a guy named Grant Cardone. He's pretty famous and very wealthy. He's said this in a bunch of his crappy courses, unfortunately. I just like that one single term, 10x. Don't necessarily like him, Grant Cardone. So, moving on. Quite often, the narcissist preys on the weak, vulnerable, depressed. Not always, but the narcissist just finds it easier. Easy is always better, of course. So if you're already depressed, let's say you get fired from a job, majority of the time, this is the perfect chance for a narcissist to do the 10x. Whatever you have cooking, the narcissist is going to turn up the heat and make it worse. So that'll start the trauma bond, the breakup makeup cycle. This will increase the likelihood that you will ice yourself. Think about it. So you're a depressed person and you have all these issues and you get fired, then the narcissist dumps you. What is the likelihood of you icing yourself? See, we don't know how much pain you can actually handle either, nor does the narcissist care. The narcissist doesn't care. So rest assured, inside, the narcissist is an ocean of blackness, the darkest, blackest ink you can imagine. There's suffering, internal turmoil. It's a numbing black void of humanity. Oftentimes, the narcissist has to share this pain, and we have so much to share. Sometimes, this offers the narcissist a tiny bit of relief just to know that the narcissist is not alone in the suffering. See, we have to drag you down to our level, hurt people. Think about it. See, we're like an angry bull in a china shop. Often we don't know what we're doing, but we're destroying everything around us. We don't realize the amount of pain we're inflicting. See, we're used to that. Inside the narcissist, we're used to the pain, different levels of pain. We just don't know how much you can handle. We can handle a lot. Narcissists are made that way. See, Professor Sam Bachman said that it comes from lack of separation from mother or a severe narcissist trauma or injury in a child. Sometimes the narcissist will not even remember the trauma inflicted on them. So ultimately, the narcissist is hexed, cursed, if you will, to live a cruel, unforgiving life of a narcissist, and sometimes they just don't know what they are even to begin with. So Professor Sam Bachman and I, we disagree on a lot of things, but we agree on that much. He said it the right way. That's what's happened to a lot of narcissists. I know I'm a little bit off track, but let me continue. See, if we can get you to the point of icing yourself, sometimes the narcissist will appreciate the spotlight. The poor narcissist, their partner is gone, off to meet the maker. Poor, lonely narcissist. See, a narcissist will milk the attention of that. Whether they realize it or not, they suffered from a severe childhood trauma. They don't understand what they're doing. They can obtain fuel or supply that way from the attention of a loss of a loved one, for example, wife or partner. They'll just collect money, and if there's any left, they'll just move on. So the narcissist can indirectly or directly unalive you, cause you serious health problems during and after the relationship. Some cancers might unalive you. So if you're suffering from lack of sleep, for example, your immune system is compromised. This makes you vulnerable for many diseases. The amount of diseases and sicknesses, I could spend a whole year just talking about that. Ultimately, this weakens your immune system and makes you sick in so many ways, mentally and physically exhausted and sick. I'm not a doctor, but I've heard of so many health issues that develop from narcissist abuse over time. That might ultimately unalive you. The costs are just tremendous. The sickness that a narcissist can cause, I could make 10 videos about it and not even scratch the surface. So while they can drive you off a cliff and help you ice yourself, sometimes the abuse can escalate to that level if they find a new supply or a new partner. The abuse will 10x. So we just don't know how much abuse you can handle, but we'll just keep giving it. So whether we know it or not, whether we mean to or not, anything is possible. Please be vigilant. I want to help as many people as possible. So if you or someone might be suffering through the narcissist abuse cycles, please be aware it just won't get better. The narcissist typically won't stop abusing you. The abuse actually will get worse over time. Again, the narcissist is just blissfully unaware of your pain tolerances. You have to be careful. Please share this message. If you or somebody is going through something like this, I just hope this highlights the need for knowledge on narcissist abuse, as most people are unaware of this. Think the narcissist is just someone who loves to look in the mirror and has an overblown sense of confidence. This is true for the overt narcissist. However, let's not forget about the abuse cycles that go along with it. My advice is to seek help, seek friends, seek family. If you are isolated, which is quite common in a narcissist relationship, just call 988. It's a 24-hour helpline, totally free, totally confidential. Again, the phone number is 988. Free, confidential. I hope you are well. I hope this helps. Please stay safe. Be vigilant. Please reach out for help. If this video was helpful, please share my content. Subscribe. Please stay safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. And I hope you have a great rest of your week.